I'm Sam Wren-Lewis. I'm an independent scholar and self-employed wellbeing consultant. I have a PhD in the philosophy and psychology and economics of happiness, and I work on issues to do with wellbeing measurement and policy. So any book with the word happiness on the cover is instantly seen as a self-help book. People want to read books about happiness so they can find out how to be happy. And most books about happiness are written for that purpose. The promise of happiness sells. This book is a bit different. It's more of an anti-self-help book. In it, I argue that we are currently thinking about happiness wrongly. The point of the book is to say that largely these things are out of our control. And by rethinking happiness, we can think differently about how we go about changing our lives and go about changing the world. We think that happiness comes from control. If only we get everything in our lives just right, the perfect job, relationship, body, mind, then we'd be happy. The problem is, this just isn't true. No matter how much we improve our lives, no matter how much progress we make, we'll still be insecure. We'll still be vulnerable to disappointment, to loss, or to suffering. And we'll still continue to strive for the next thing that we think will make us happy. All the achievements we make, all the things we protect ourselves from, all the problems we solve will only ever be the tip of the iceberg. So, how can we think about happiness differently? What's the better way of thinking about happiness? Instead of pursuing happiness through control, I think we need to start pursuing it through understanding. So this means not having control over everything in our lives and instead gaining a deeper understanding of what really matters. Once we understand the happiness problem on an individual level, we can apply the same lessons on a social and global scale. So we think that we can achieve progress through control. With enough economic growth and technological innovation, we can cure all social ills. But the problem is, again, this just isn't true. By focusing on the things we can easily control on a social level, we adopt simple narratives and temporary solutions and quick fixes and blind ourselves to real social change. With curiosity and compassion, we can instead gain a deeper understanding of the systemic changes that we need to make. So what's the big idea of this book? The idea is that individual happiness and social progress are connected. We're currently trying to pursue both through the means of control. And this is not only too simple, it can make things worse in the long term. Instead, I believe we need to pursue individual success and social progress through understanding. We need to recognize the deeper problems in our individual and collective lives. I believe we need to understand the world in this way to truly acknowledge the happiness problem in order to meet the personal and social challenges that define our time.